All right. So we are live again on our BN channel on Twitch, doing of course the Friday live stream and of course the Friday showcase. So since I'm still new here, I need some time to of course to get used to Twitch. And right now, let me tell everyone on Discord that I'm actually live. Here we go. Announcements. The message is, here we go, everyone. All right. So message is in Discord right now. I'm still new to the whole Twitch idea. YouTube is a little bit easier when it comes to setting it up. But right now, it's not bad. It's still really not bad. So welcome to the Friday live stream for the BN channel on Twitch. And of course, tonight we'll be doing the Friday showcase, which is a new thing that I'm trying, of course, on the Friday live stream to do some cool things and test automation brands. All right. Let me make sure my voice is working. Oh man, the voice is. All right. I don't know. I'm not really excited about Twitch anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's not working. It's not working as it should be. All right. All right. All right. Are we back on? It's working. All right. Perfect. All right. Welcome, my friends. Welcome, Mr. Minorin, Mr. What? Mr. Minorin, Mr. VC Labs, Mr. Let's see who was Mr. Muffin behind you. Hello, my friends, and welcome to my Friday live stream, and of course to my Friday showcase, which is a new thing. Trying. I'm having a little problem with the settings. YouTube is a bit easier actually to set up than Twitch, but it's working. It's working right now. Yes. Hello, Mr. Merlin. Thank you for watching. Sorry, thank you for joining. And hello, Mr. Tofik82. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my Twitch Friday live stream and of course my Friday showcase. All right. So as you can see right now, we are in BeamNG.Drive. Hello, Mr. Muyayo. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. And of course, I downloaded all of those 10 awesome cards for the Friday showcase. And let's see, and everything is actually working so far as it should be. I downloaded the 10 cards for the showcase, and of course the 5 cards for the regular live streams. Hello, Mr. Neris. Hello, my friend. Hello, Mr. VC Labs. Hello. Just a learning curve, I bet. All right. All right, gentlemen. So let's start the Friday showcase by loading the automation test track map and see what you guys created. We have some really awesome battles tonight between car brands and creators. So let's start. All right, while the game is loading, uh, so I'm still new to the whole Twitch thing. As you can see, it took me a while to get everything sorted. Usually, YouTube is a lot easier. Yeah, and this one is a bit complicated, but yeah, no automation part because we have 15 cars and I don't want to do like a 4 hour live stream. I don't want to destroy my throat. I mean, I prepared a cup of tea and a bottle of water next to me, just in case, because yes, it's it gets my throat usually get destroyed at the end. So yeah, no automation part tonight. We are just testing the awesome 15 cars. All right. Starting with the first category, according to my book, the MPV, or the people mover idea, or the van people mover idea. We have two awesome creations. We have the what is called the AVCS, I think, connect style blue tech. All right, let's load the first awesome thing. It's called the VCS, which is this one. Where is it? Ah, here we go. This one called whatever. How to pronounce this? The VCS Connecta Style Blue Tech. All right. Let's see. It's a pity the car looks prettier in automation. Yeah, I tried hard on the paints. Yeah, that always happened. This is a common problem, my friend, which is Mr. Neres, which is when you create a very awesome paint in automation game, you can't really see it in BeamNG. It will get loaded as a regular paint. All right, so the first one, the VCS again, I think it Connecta style blue tech, which is, according to Mr. Martez, it's his car. All right, gentlemen, so this awesome people mover, or this awesome MPV can seat seven people, running with a 1.5 liter inline four turbo, making 155 horsepower, doing 50.2 mpg, 50 mpg, and costs $31,100. $31,100, and has a total category points of 388.7. So let's see the first glance that I'm looking at right now, which is the looks of the car. Yes, it looks like a Toyota actually. On some corners, there I can see some Yaris corners, some Avanza corners. I don't know if you guys know these models, but yeah, I mean, look at that. It looks absolutely like a Japanese MPV, which is really awesome. Let's see. As you can see, it looks absolutely not bad. So let's give it. Let's see. Here we go. So the first one, the AVZS, gets when it comes to styling. Here we go on my book. Styling gets, let's say, 7 out of 10. Now, of course, let's test the performance of the engine. Obviously, the car is very modern. We have traction control and all of that. But of course, the engine is turbocharged, running with 155 horses. Yeah, Twitch for always, my friend. Twitch will be always the streaming website. YouTube will be only for regular videos. All right, so let's see how this thing will run. We will be testing performance and handling here. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. All right. We have manual gearbox. So, as a front-wheel drive MPV, this thing actually is not bad. Hello, Max Power 778. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining my Friday live stream on Twitch. It's automatic. It's still automatic, yeah. It's still automatic, but I engaged sport mode, Mr. Martez. It's still automatic. Now, handling is actually not bad. The brakes actually works fine. Suspension, yes, it's a softy suspension, but it's not bad. It's actually driving as it should be. All right, straight line speed, let's see. 155 horses. Good evening, Good evening, Mr. Maxi. Hello, good evening, my friend. Thank you for joining. So, speed is actually not bad. Not bad indeed. It corners nicely. It's very efficient. Look at that, flat out, and I'm doing 13 mpg. That's very nice, actually. All right, see brake performance. Brakes, wow, brakes are very, very nice. They get cooled down nicely. We didn't arrive yet to the eco test, Mr. Neres. Don't worry. We are testing performance now. Performance and handling now. We didn't arrive to the eco test. The color should be in beige though. Well, it can work. It can work in beige. Now, as you can see, suspension is a bit wobbly. Of course, being a comfy cruiser or a comfy MPV, the dampers are soft. Check it out. Yes, it gets thrown around, but made over 200 mpg. Yes, when you let off the throttle, the BeamNG calculator gets nasty. Yeah, very, very awesome. So it's a very cool actual MPV. I didn't expect that. I guess modern technology makes boring cars actually drivable. Okay, let's try a handbrake turn. Not bad. Alright, it's a bit heavy, but it's not bad. It looks good. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Brake test. Brakes are actually strong. Very, very nice. Check out the reverse lights. Very, 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 very white. Very bright also. Alright. So this thing for the styling got 7 out of 10. Performance gets 6 out of 10. It's because it's not bad. It actually feels a little bit sporty. It's not really boring at all. And let's say this is the engine performance, 6 out of 10. Handling gets 5 out of 10. And now, of course, we arrive at the price. This thing cost $31,100. Now, this bit is for you, my friend, to decide. This bit, the price. What do you think about the price? $31,100. Now, this thing, again, can seat, let's see, 7 people inside it, which is, I mean, a lot. I don't know where the extra 2 will sit. I mean, there are 2 at the front, 3 in the middle, I think, or 2 at the back. I don't know where they will sit, but this thing has a comfy interior, comfy suspension. And yeah, what do you think about the of course the price? Now, according to Mr. VC Labs, he said a solid 7 for the price, which is 31,100. Let's see what do you think also, guys? Also 7 or less? The most votes will be counted as a result for the price. What do you think? What do you think, my friend? Coughs in ripped off brand. I mean, my friend Mr. Max Power, we always replicate current cars in real life. We always replicate real cars sometimes because they look good, and we love to see them in games. That's why we replicate them. So 7, all right. So the price gets 7 out of 10. Well, I didn't expect that. And the final bit, which will be, of course, the eco. Now, to do that, we need an eco test. Now, we need an eco test, but is this runaway is enough, or should I go outside? What do you suggest, my friend? Should I go outside to the open road and do like a cruise control, 120 kilometers per hour, set the speed and leave it and see what kind of MPG we get? Or should I just rely on automation numbers? What do you think? All right, let's go to the open road because it actually is, it represents real life. Let's go outside and do some handbrake turns on the way. Here we go. Can you imagine taking the family and doing some handbrake turns on the way? Amazing. All right, let's go to the end of the road, set the speed to 120 kilometers per hour, and see what kind of MPG we get. and you guys get to decide if it actually worth high points or low points. Let's see. I mean, right now, check it out. We are flat out, and we are doing 10 mpg. Not bad. All right, gentlemen. Let's see. Here we go. All right, let's jump all the way up to 120 kilometers per hour. Set the speed and see how this thing cruises. Come on, come on. This thing actually reached nice speeds. Here we go. 120. Set the speed to 120 exactly, and let's see. Here we go. I let off the throttle. Now the car is controlling itself. Okay, 110. I mean, in real life we actually go 120, but it's okay. 110 here. Here we go. 110. It's a little bit steep, as you can see. There's a little bit uphill it can do. Look at that. Wow, check out the numbers. Check out the numbers indeed. That is actually astonishing. Very good, very good. Wow, so we managed between, because in automation game, this thing said it can do 50 mpg in automation game, and I believe that. This thing actually can do 50 mpg, so it's really not bad at all. But it's freaking out so much because there is an uphill, this is an uphill route, which is not really accurate. Let's try the airport. There is a little airfield. I think we should try that to be accurate. Yes, you can actually reach the airfield from here. You go right from here. Here we go. Let's go to the airfield, because the airfield or the airstrip is dead straight. There are no turns and no ups and downs, and this will give accurate results. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, let the game do its thing. I'm not pressing the throttle. Now the game, it's pressing the throttle on its own. Come on, guys, check out the MPG in a bit. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Come on, lay off the throttle, lay off the throttle. It can do 35, 33, not bad at all. Well, for the MPG, I think we should give it, I think, a solid 8 out of 10. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's correct? Because in the automation game, it said it can do 50 MPG, and I believe it. It can actually get very close to 50 MPG, which is absolutely awesome. All right, look at that. So let's add the results. Here we go. 8 and 7, 15, and 5 we have 10, 26, and with 26, let's see, we got 33. All right, here we go. This thing gets 33 out of 50. That's very nice number. That's a very nice number. 33 out of 50, which is the total score for this awesome MPV. So that's your score for the creator of the VCS Connecta style blue tech, and I genuinely love the what do you call it, the description that you wrote in the what is it, in the page on Discord, on the submitting page. I love the description that you wrote. This thing can run really efficient on very cheap fuel, and look at that, 33 out of 50. Very awesome number indeed, my friend. I love it. All right, gentlemen, the next vehicle or the next MPV, it's the AME. We'll be, of course, seeing a lot of AMEs tonight. The AME Caravan. Let's see. Does it run on cooking oil? Oh, yeah, it does actually. All right, the next beast or the next MPV here, it's called the AME Caravana or the Caravan. This thing cost $35,600, which is a little bit more expensive than the previous one. This thing is running with a 2.5 liter inline 5 turbo with 220 horsepower, can do 48.5 mpg, and of course is running with, according to the creator, yes, a dual clutch gearbox, a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, which is, I mean, expensive. And this thing can only seat 5 people, which is a little bit less than, I mean, two people less than the previous one, which is not, which makes it less practical. And this thing is running with 384.4 mpg, which is actually a little bit less than the previous vehicle. All right, gentlemen. So, let's see. What do you think about the styling? What do you think about it? I mean, I'm looking at this thing from the front. It looks very modern and sleek, and somehow angry and somehow sleepy, which is not bad. Actually, cool from the front. It's not ugly from the front. The side has there's nothing really to look at the side. There's nothing going on, and the rear, which is unique and I don't know what you call futuristic and somehow like an alien looking car. It's really like one of those cars that you see on the road, but you really don't want to buy. I don't know. It looks somehow similar to that, and also all of this massive roof, and we have only a sunroof, not really a panoramic roof, which is unique in this type of vehicles. So, okay. So, what do you think about the score? The front is nice. The side is not really not much, and the rear is also unfortunately not that much. So, for the styling, I'm gonna give this car. All right, for the styling, I'm gonna give this car. Let's see, here we go. The second one and number 2. Here we go. The styling, I'm gonna give it, let's say, unfortunately, 5 out of 10. No more than that. 5 out of 10 because yes, the front is really not bad, which I mean takes some high points. The side, there is nothing going on, and the rear is not really impressive. Actually, unfortunately, I love the badge, but the rear is not really impressive. I apologize, but it's not really impressive. All right, now let's go to the performance area. We have 220 horsepower. We have dual clutch gearbox, and we have some impressive torque curve, as you can see. Oh, and that's a beautiful noise because it's an inline 5 turbo. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. What kind of cars are we going to see? We have MPV, which is the two cars for the minivan or the people mover. We have 1990 JDM sports cars. We have modern sedans. We have super eco cars, and of course, a 1969 muscle cars. We have all of these things. No, we haven't arrived yet to the Japanese 1990s sports cars yet. Now, I love the dual clutch gearbox because actually is so quick to shift. It's very sporty. It gives the driver more control of the power. And I'll have to say the suspension is soft, but wow, this thing actually corners really good. For its comfy suspension, this thing actually corners pretty solid, pretty flat, which is very awesome. Now, straight line performance, as you can see, we have 220 horsepower. I can already see the engine is running thirstier than the previous one, but this one is a lot faster than the previous one. Oh yes, a lot faster indeed. Now, brake test. Oh, very strong brakes, and brake cooling is perfect actually. What a vehicle. It may look funky from the rear, but it's actually a pretty nice driving machine. It's really good. I mean, remember, this is an MPV. This is not a sporty hatchback or something. It's still a heavy vehicle. And this inline 5 engine actually gives it an extra, more character, because the inline 5 sounds a lot better than of course an inline 4. The TCP of this one is 384.4, which is a little bit less than the previous one. What's the next category by Mr. D's Nuts is back? The next one is 1990s JDM sports cars, the next one. All right, let's try a little handbrake turn here. All right, so it's not as sharp as the, yeah, but it's really good actually. Now I'm not gonna do the eco test because it seems useless. I mean, we already have the numbers. So all right, performance wise, I love the engine performance. The engine performance is actually very impressive. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10. Suspension is actually surprisingly good, 6 out of 10. Now it comes to the price. What do you think about the price, my friend? Because the previous one you gave it 7 out of 10 because the previous one cost 31,100. The previous one, this one cost 35,600. You have around $4,000, $4,500 extra. So what should we give it? $4,500 extra. Do you think it worth it? Do you think the 200 horsepower engine inline 5 worth it? The styling, the handling, what do you think about the price? Seems more luxurious. I mean, they both are using the same interior, premium slash standard, which is not really super luxurious, but what do you think? 6 because it has 5 seats. Yeah, so a point less by Mr. All right, so Mr. Martez and Mr. D's Nuts is back. It says 6. Mr. Martez, the previous one was your car. I don't know if you actually should vote on this one. This is your opponent. I don't know if you should actually vote on it. Let's see. What +1 if I5? So +1. All right, so I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. It's a little bit more expensive than the previous one. You can't be better than the previous one, of course. Now the last bit, which is eco, the previous one can do 50 mpg. This one can do 48.5. So the previous one got 8 out of 10. This one I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 with a total score of, let's see, we have 6, we have 12. We have 19, 26, and 31. All right, so this one got 31 out of 50. And of course, in the MPV category means the winner of the MPV category is, of course, the Avicius Connecta Style Blue. So congratulations to the, of course, to the winner of the Avicius, which is this one, the Avicius Connecta Style Blue Tech. It scored 33 out of 50 and the other one scored 31 out of 50. That was actually very close. I like it. It would be fair if we tested on the road. I mean, what's the point? I already have the MPG. Because it will never get the same number. All right, let's go test it on the road. Why not? Where is the, here we go, the AME Caravan. I mean, in automation game, it says it gets less MPG, and of course, it will do the same here. It will not be more economical. But let's see. I like the suspension on this one. It's still super comfortable and it's very torquey. The engine is absolutely torquey, but this thing got destroyed by its looks, unfortunately. Looks good from the front, but very funky from the rear, which is not really impressive. And the side is, well, there is nothing going on, and a tiny sunroof. So yeah, an impressive vehicle. I mean, this is not a bad vehicle. The score is very good, 31 points out of 50. That's actually a very, very impressive score. But again, the looks is, I mean, the color is really good. Actually, I like the color. It fits the styling perfectly, like a dark wine maybe, or like an eggplant, looking color, which is really not bad. The styling is good from the front again, but the rear is, yeah. All right, so let's hit 110 kilometers and see what kind of MPG we get. Wow, the Pontiac Aztek. I mean, that was a disappointment. All right, 110. Here we go. Come on, dual clutch. All right, here we go. Straight line performance, as you can see, look at that. It reached 36, 34, 39, which is a little bit less than the previous one. I mean, we already know that because we have the results from automation game. Look, check it out, 40 here. So yes, it's I mean, we already got the results from automation game, but look at that 49, 43. So you can say, as they said, and because this thing said in automation game, it can do 48 and a half. So yeah, it's impressive. It's really not bad. Wow. It's very clean from underneath. Wait. I want to check something. I the creator didn't mention that, and I don't know why I didn't see it in automation game, but this is actually all-wheel drive. Wow, that explains the ton of grip. This thing is all-wheel drive. Wow. I didn't notice this in automation game. This thing actually is all-wheel drive. The previous one was front-wheel drive, and that explains why that thing is lighter. And check out why the suspension is actually better on this one, because this one is no, this is actually double wishbone, not multi-link. This is double wishbone, which is actually impressive. All right. I mean, the design is good. The tuning is very, very good. The engine is perfect. The gearbox is actually very, very nice. But yeah, the looks is pretty much disappointing. So again, congratulations to the VCS Connector Style Blue Tech for scoring 33 out of 50. And all right, now let's move on with the next categories. So Mr. Quest, hello Mr. Quest, hello my friend. The next one, it's called the 1990s JDM sports cars. And we have also two cars versus each other, starting with a very, very unique name. It's called the let me where is it? Let me search for it. It's within the S. Ah, here we go. This one. How to pronounce this one? It says here this what is said in the Sedenki, I think. Krillade sport model. This Sedenki or something. I think Sedenki Krillade sport model. All right, let's see. Yes, Mr. Disnuts. Looks like it can seat 9, but unfortunately it only has 5 seats, which is really disappointing also. And it's more expensive than the previous one. All right. So this is the first car which has a very, very unique name. I'm gonna call it for, pronounce it easy. I'm gonna call it the Krillade. So the Krillade is running with a 2-liter inline 4 turbo, 222 horsepower, 6.4 seconds from 0 to 100, and a top speed of 210 kilometers per hour. It can do 19.7 mpg. Total category points 221.8, and it can seat 5 people, and it costs $25,200. So it's a pretty unique car. I mean, yes, I think it looks JDM. The headlights, the grille. Yeah, I love the indicators. It looks actually very, very 90s. The rims are definitely looks very, very similar to an R34 Skyline rims. Let's see, the rear is very, very special. Yeah, this is the name of it, the Krillade. So what do you think about it? We have a lockable fuel filler cap on the side. Yeah. Oh, I love the windshield and the wiper setup here. Looks very realistic. Looks very cool. But this is an inline 4 turbo. Again, let's see, running with, what is it, 222 horsepower. So all right, let's test the performance. But before we test the performance, what do you think about the looks? What do you think about the looks, my friend? How many points out of 10? What do you think? Check it out. How much point this thing deserves out of 10? I will leave it up to you. This one, I mean, yes, it does look nice. Yeah, indeed, you have some nice attention to details. Check out those vents on top of the tail lights. Wow, solid 7 by Mr. Muyayo and Mr. Muff behind you. That's actually very, very cool. And also 7 by Mr. Disnek. All right, so this one gets, what is it? For the styling, gets, here we go, 7 out of 10. Now, of course, let's move on with the performance. Let's see, again, 222 horsepower. And is it rear-wheel drive? Yes, I think it's rear-wheel drive. Yes, it's rear-wheel drive, so it's gonna be interesting. and power slightly maybe. So let's see, 3, 2, 1. Wow, it's actually impressive. Acceleration is actually impressive. Yes, it's a tail happy car. Whoa, that was really cool. Yeah, it's a tail happy car, 222 horsepower, and this thing actually likes to slide. All right, let's be professional here. We are not here to drift, we are here to see how good this thing performs. So brake performance, very good. The engine is really torquey. Very, very torquey engine, I like it. All right, straight line performance. Let's see how this thing actually, let's see how fast this thing can go. All right, look at the speed. And I think we have some active error on this car, or not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So it's not stable at all at high speeds. No, that's not really impressive. It's not stable at high speeds. That sucks. No, it's not stable at all at high speeds. This thing loves to lose control even at high speeds, which is not really impressive. I mean, when you look at the rear spoiler or the rear wing, which is this one, the rear spoiler, you think this thing is running with a nice downforce that can control itself on high speed, but unfortunately, that didn't happen. I mean, around corners, around tight corners, it's a fun car to drive. It will spin its tires. It will be very, very fun. The brakes works perfectly. Suspension is a bit soft, too soft, I think, for a JDM sports car. But it's very controllable at slow speed, or around corners. It's very controllable. It's really not bad. But it's really disappointing at high speeds. Yeah, yeah, it seems to drive more like a Mustang. Yeah, check out how soft the suspension is. Very soft. Check out how soft it is. And a very, very laggy engine. At the beginning of the RPM range, the engine feels, not really torquey, which can present a problem applying the clutch. Check it out, guys. If you want to drive this thing in a slow manner because the engine is a bit laggy, check out when the turbo kicks in at nearly 3800 RPM. So when you actually drive this thing slowly, setting off with this thing, letting off the clutch slowly is a bit difficult. Check out the clutch, what do you call it, clutch gauge here, wherever, or this line, or whatever this thing. Check out how funky it gets. You see? Look, stops the car completely, then set off. Yes, because the engine is not really stable. So if I was using my wheel right now, my steering wheel, it will be really difficult to set off slowly. You have to neutral drop it so you can actually set off, quickly with it. Anyway, the same story with reverse gear. So styling, we said this thing with the styling gets 7 out of 10. Now, engine performance, I love the engine performance. The gearbox actually is pretty nice. Engine performance, I'm talking about, high speed driving, but on slow speed, it's actually not impressive. So I'm going to give engine performance 5 out of 10. Handling, unfortunately, this thing lost control at high speeds, and it drives like a Mustang, so it's not really impressive. I'm sorry, I'm going to give it 3 out of 10 for the handling. Now, MPG, what do you think, guys? This is 1990 JDM car, and this thing gets 19.7 MPG. So what do you think? 19.7 MPG. How many points should I give this thing? Yeah, like a two-stroke with half clutch in first. Yeah, unfortunately, which is really not that great. I mean, I love the styling of it. Very, very JDM. The engine is not bad, but yeah, unfortunately. So, what do you think about the MPG, guys? We arrived at the economy area. 19.7 mpg. This is the 1990s car, so technology back then is not really impressive. We have electronic fuel injection, but not the modern one. So what do you think? What do you think, guys? How much points? Points. I'm thinking. I'm thinking of giving this thing, I don't know, around 5 out of 10 for the economy, because these cars are built. I mean, we have a massive turbo on the engine. That means it's not efficient, and the engine is burning some extra fuel. So yeah. Now the eco stands, my friend, and it will be fun because yes, the eco also will be standing in the muscle car area, which is gonna be really fun, and the handling also will stand. And the suspension is too soft. Yes, the handling. I gave this thing a handling of 3. The suspension is too soft, and it lost control on high speed, and it was sliding on every corner. That's why I gave it 3 out of 10 in the handling area. And I think Eco, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. Now the price, guys. What do you think about the price? Guys, what do you think about the price? This thing cost $25,200 in 1990 money. So what do you think? Will you pay this kind of money for a four-cylinder turbo, rear-wheel drive, manual gearbox, JDM car that looks like that? What do you think? How much we should score it? Mr. Muyayo said 6. No, 10. No, that's impossible. 10, that's impossible to get. So Mr. Muyayo said 6. A bargain. But it's not stable. Remember, it's not stable at high speeds. We have another 6. And another 6. And another 6. Wow, we have many sixes. So 6 out of 10. And let's add all the scores. Let's say 6 and 4, we have 10, 13, 13, 18, and then we have 7, 25 out of 50. Wow, 25 out of 50, which is which is very unique. Wow, 25 out of 50. So this thing actually, if you want to fix it, if you want to fix this thing, this thing definitely needs better suspension, better aerodynamics, and of course an inline 6 engine instead of inline 4, and better gearing for the gearbox to stop sliding on every single corner and lose control, unless of course you are building a drift car. It's up to you. And better tires, and that's pretty much it. And of course we need to fix the taillights, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be really perfect. The front is nice, the side is not bad, but it needs different components. Yeah, delete the side vents. I'm with you on this one. I mean, nice work for the creator of it, but it's not really super impressive. 25 out of 50. Half, 50% of the points. Yeah. All right, so now let's move on with the opponents of this one. The opponent of this one it's called the Yukio Nord. Where's the Yukio? It's supposed to be down there because it's in the Y. Yukio. There are. Oh, here we go. The Yukio Nord. I have 2 other new Yukios. All right. The Yukio Nord, which I can already see people will go crazy on it. And I think I know why. The Yukio Nord. Here we go. It's loading. All right. So the Yukio Nord, as you can see, it's a 2-door sports car for a JDM 2-door sports car. It's rear-wheel drive. 3.7 liter V6 engine, 272 horsepower. I can already see the NSX in absolutely everything. It's rear-wheel drive, 3.7 liter V6, 272 horsepower. I mean, the gentleman agreement is over there. And let's see, 4.6 seconds from 0 to 100. Oh my god. And what's that? 200 kilometers per hour is the top speed, 200 only, and has only 2 seats. All right, that's actually a very nice nice one actually. And this thing cost 30,000 or $30,900. That's not bad, actually. A little bit more expensive than the previous one. All right. So the styling, I can already see NSX absolutely everywhere. Very, very close to the real Honda NSX in many, 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 many corners. Yeah, very, very close in every single corner, which is really cool. And because this is a JDM 90s car and he designed a replica, a very, very close one, I have to give it 8 out of 10. I mean, the design looks absolutely solid. Very nice, very, very nice attention to details. So 8 out of 10 for the design because check it out. It looks absolutely amazing. The rims are beautiful. It looks very, very close. All the crazy details and perfect. I like it. So 8 out of 10 for the design. Now the performance. We have a 3.7 liter V6 engine, naturally aspirated, and it's rear-wheel drive, I guess. Yeah, of course, it's rear-wheel drive. Yeah, the rear is yeah, on some corners, yeah, it looks like a Pontiac Fiero. Yeah, the rear actually. Oh yes, check it out. That's a lovely noise. All right. I just noticed how the rear looks a little bit unique. So 7 out of 10. I dropped it by a point. No, not 8 out of 10. No, no, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 fits better. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Because also we have two antennas. I'm not really impressed with those two also. All right. Let's see performance now. 3, 2, 1. Wow, very, very close, very, very nice acceleration. Very grippy. Wow, this thing grips. Rear-wheel drive and it grips. Finally. A rear-wheel drive car that can grip. Brakes are not really impressive, but engine is very good. Gearbox, very nice. Suspension is good actually. Here we go. VTEC all the way. I love the V6 noise. Oh, it's limited. I can't do anything else. I can't do anything. My finger is through the button and it's go. This is limited. Oh, that's really disappointing. Why it's limited? I think there's too much downforce on it, which limits the. Yes, yes, it has VTEC. Ah, the brakes. The brakes are not strong enough. Because gentleman's agreement. Did they actually limit the top speed also? Yes, if you actually put too much downforce on a car, it will get limited, naturally. Not by the gearbox. No, it will get limited, naturally because of downforce or. We got to 200. We got to 200. So I really like this car. I genuinely like this car because it's actually a brilliant, brilliant car. It's really, really brilliant. It's actually very cool. It looks very, very nice, and the engine noise is perfect. The engine is pretty solid. The gearbox is also pretty solid. I like it. A couple of things that I didn't like about it. We have the brakes are not strong enough, unfortunately. If you are going too fast, it will take very, very long time to stop. Also, the top speed limit, I'm not impressed with it. It's very, very useless, and I mean the car can go much, much faster than this. I mean, I don't understand the limit. So let's see, 7 out of 10 for the design, performance, or the engine performance and gearbox performance. I like it very much. I'm gonna give it also 7 out of 10. Handling, The suspension is very nice. Brakes are rubbish, unfortunately. And of course, the top speed limit, I'm not really impressed with it. So 5 out of 10. Now, the last bit. Oh, sorry, the couple of things. We have the eco. All right. Oh my God, I don't know how much MPG this thing can do. All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Oops, my bad. It's limited to 200. Yes, we reached 200, but why is it limited? I'm not impressed with the limit. Wow, what an engine! What a vehicle! Unfortunately, I'll check out the brakes again. Check out the donuts. All right, let's see. Who cares about the gentleman agreement? This is a 1990s JDM showcase. It's not gentleman's agreement showcase. Here we go. Fifth gear, 110. Wow, check out the MPG. 26, 23. Wow, for a moment, check it out. 24, 26, 24, 26. That's actually very impressive. This V6 is actually efficient. It's not rubbish. Wow, what an impressive sports car. Decent MPG. And it's naturally aspirated. It's not turbocharged. It's not. Wow, I'm genuinely impressed. And this is 1990s technology. All right, what a car! What a crazy car indeed! I love it. So 7 for the design, 7 for the performance, 5 for the handling, and well, eco. I think this is very impressive. I think also we'll get another 7 because it's very impressive. It's not turbocharged, it's naturally aspirated, and it's in 1990, and it did around 24, 26 mpg, which is absolutely very decent for a sports car. And now the last bit, which is the price, my friend. Now, yes, very nice work, my friend. I genuinely love the work, but if you can just remove the speed limit, this thing will be a monster. So, and all right, gentlemen. So let's see. Now the price, my friend. We have this one cost $30,900. What should I give it? $30,900. What do you think? $30,900. What do you think? VC Lab says 7. Who else? What do you think, guys? $30,900 for a Honda NSX, basically. 8 for Maxi, 7 for these, 8 for Niga. What, Mr. Niga Beach? Niga Beach. All right, so we have 2 8s and 2 7s. 2 8s and 2 7s. Who will break the tie? We have a tie, 7 and 8. Who will break the tie? Come on, 7 or 8? 7 or 8? 7 or 8? 7 or 8? Come on, guys. Who will break the tie? 8 by Mr. All right, 8. 8 it is. 8 it is. All right, so 8 out of 10. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna ask again. Can you show us all the cars you downloaded for today's live stream? I think one of them is yours, so don't worry. So let's see, 7 and 8, we have 15 and 5, we have 20, 27, and 34. 34 out of 50. Very nice work, and congratulations, of course, for the creator of this awesome green loving beast, because it's an impressive car and it got a much better score for, than the previous one. The previous one got 25 out of 50. This one is 34 out of 50. Very, very nice work, my friend, indeed. What a brilliant car indeed. Now, I understand the gentleman agreement in Japan, and I generally understand it, but this is a automation game, and I'm not impressed with the gentleman agreement here. That's why the handling is not really impressive, and also the brake performance is not really also impressive, but everything is very, very impressive. All right. All right, JDM 1990s is done. And now, of course, let's open the modern sedan category. The modern sedan. All right, with the first one to start with it's called the VC Labs HZ. VC Labs, where are you? Here we go. VC Labs HZ Eco T. That's the name of it. Why does the robot deletes my messages when I write your name? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. We don't know anything about Twitch, if there is a robot that can delete or kill or something. All right, so the modern sedans. This is a 20. All the cars that you will be seeing here are 2020 models sedans, and this one is absolutely unique. It's called the VC Labs HZT or Eco T. Let's see. All right, so this thing is running with a 2.3 liters inline 5 turbo, 150 horsepower, 9-speed advanced automatic gearbox. It's front-wheel drive and goes from 0 to 100 in 8.8 seconds with a top speed of 227 kilometers per hour, and it costs $36,600, and it can seat 5 people. So, what do you think about it, my friends? What do you think about it, my friends? How much is left for muscle cars? Not much, actually. Not much. After this category, I think we will go with muscles. So, all right, guys. So, what do you think about the design? Oh, it's very quiet actually. So what do you think about the design? It's called VC Labs HZ. It's a modern sedan. So we have 4 doors. We have 4 door handles. I mean, check out the rear. These are the reverse lights. These are the indicators. And these are the badges. We have a tow hitch. I'm not really impressed with the rear bumper. The rims are quite nice. The front is unique with a unique badge. So what do you think, guys? Front and rear bumper lack details. The rear, yes, I'm with you with the rear. The rear is, yes, lacking some details. The front, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yes, you can actually add many things here, but it's not too bad. So the design, I think I'm gonna give it, where is it? Where's the VC Labs on my book? Here we go. So the design, I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10. You know, being a modern vehicle, and it lacks some things here, which is not really impressive. All right, now performance. Let's see the performance. 150 horsepower, 5-cylinder turbo. 3, 2, 1. Can somebody please duplicate the cost text? I'm confused. Sorry, it's automatic. I forgot. It's automatic, so I need to just lie down and let it shift on its own. Now, being a modern sedan, all right, so the gearbox is a comfy option. It's not a sporty option. I mean, performance, it's gonna destroy performance, basically. Oh, the brakes are actually very unique. So it does understeers. Suspension, it does not really feel comfortable. Feels medium. Yeah, there is not much wobble with it, which is good for the track, but not really good for the road. Oh my god, understeers. I mean, no offense, Mr. VC Lab, you gave us some pretty awesome cars in the past. What's the story with this one? Because, I mean, this is modern sedans. This is not eco sedans. If this thing was for the eco, I'll understand that. I understand, yes, it's an eco engine, front wheel drive, automatic gearbox, but modern sedans supposed to be sporty slash comfy and oh my god, the brakes. I'm sorry, Mr. VC Labs, but you gave us some much better cars in the past. This one is not one of them. I mean, I understand you put your time and effort creating and doing those special headlights and taillights, but mechanically and a little bit visually, it's not super impressive, my friend. It feels like a very economical and affordable fleet car, maybe, or hmm. Suspension is understeery. It's not super responsive. The hmm, engine is torquey at the low end. If you drive this thing slowly, this thing may be nice, but performance-wise, it's very disappointing, unfortunately. Oh my god, it doesn't really want to do any kind of sport driving. Not even handling brake turns, handbrake turns. All right, put it in park, turn it off. So I'm sorry, Mr. VC Labs, but I'm not impressed. The performance, I'm gonna say, yeah, the engine is torquey, yes, it's efficient, yes. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 10. Handling, I'm sorry, it doesn't really handle that well. Brakes feels not really strong. The suspension is understeery and it's not super fast. I'm gonna give it 2 out of 10. And all right, now the eco test, because according to automation game, wow, where is it? According to automation game, it can do. I don't know why I didn't write it. All right, so let's go and test it outside. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, Mr. Matthew, that's correct. Yeah, if Mr. VC Labs, he needs to take this car back to the drawing board, add more details on it, put uh, put better engine in it. Yeah, definitely a better engine. If he wants to keep the automatic gearbox, he can keep it, but needs better gearing, and because being a front wheel drive car, it just spins all the time. So yes, needs a better differential as well. Brakes definitely needs better brakes, better suspension design, and of course better looks. And job done. It's gonna be awesome. All right, so now let's do the eco test, starting from the bottom all the way to the top. Check out the brakes. The brakes are not really. Automation gets 64 mpg. All right, let's see. Let's see, 110. Here we go. Set the speed and 110 and leave it. Let's see what numbers we can get. Wow, that's actually very efficient. I'll give it that. It's very efficient. Oh yes, I'll give it that. It's very efficient. 60 mpg. We saw 60 mpg many times. 56, 60 mpg. Wow, that's actually 61 mpg. That is super efficient. I'll give you that. You built an efficient car. Again, as I mentioned before, if this was for the eco category, it will be very nice. But for modern sedans, yeah. So the price. Let's see the price. Where is it, Mr. VC Labs? VC Labs. The price 36,000 and where is it? $36,600. Yes, $36,600, which is not cheap actually. 36 grand in 2019 is actually a lot of money, which is not really great. So 36,000. I was actually, the room suddenly became warm. I'm using, all right, let me, 25 degrees on the air conditioning is pretty enough. All right, let's get back to the car. So $36,600, which is really a great, which is really expensive. It's not really cheap for an efficient car like that. Yes, and according to Mr. Bodwinji says, yeah, I'll watch it. Oh, no, no, no. According to Mr. D's Nuts, it says, make a cheaper, more basic version of it for a fleet car. Yeah, I think it will be a nice late car as well. All right, so Mr. VC Labs, I apologize, but I'm not really super impressed by the design or the performance, but I'm genuinely impressed with the economic with the fuel economy. So I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 for the fuel economy. Now, what do you think, guys? What do you think about the price tag? $36,600. What do you think about it? Is it too much for this car or not? I think it's too much. My own opinion is too much. So what do you think? This is not the eco category, my friend. I can't give it a nice score for the gearbox because this is modern sedan. It's supposed to be a little bit sportier than this. Mr. Price, the price by Mr. Niga Beach. It says Niga Beach. He said 5 out of 10. Because what? Because my much higher. What do you mean? Mr. Maxi says 5. So we have 2 5s. Yeah, I think it deserves 5. So 5 out of 10 with a total score of, here we go, 5 and 5. We have 10, 14, 16, 16 and 7. We have 24 out of 10. Out of 50, sorry. 24 out of 50. Yeah, 24 out of 50. That's really not bad. Yeah, I'm genuinely yeah. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call you Mr. Beach because that it's really difficult because when you read it quickly, you suddenly realize that it's that word it's that word which I don't want to pronounce. But yeah, I'm gonna call you Mr. Beach. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Mr. Beach, and that's it. Yeah, I mean it's safer this way, and yeah, we because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to say anything bad. All right. So VC Labs 24 out of 50. Better luck next time, my friend. Indeed. All right. Your opponent is it's called here Mr. It's called here AME Katana. Ooh, yes, the AME Katana. Now this is very, very impressive. Call him NB. All right, that's actually better. NB, Mr. NB. Yeah, NB. That's a good one. Yes, NB. All right, now the next car is, well, I mean, look at it. Look at the next car. So this thing is called the AME Katana, the AME Katana 2020 model. Now, Mr. VC Labs, I mean, you can check it out. This thing is looking very, very modern, which was the correct category for it, and that's what I really wanted to see. Very, very nice looks indeed. Check out the tail lights. Everything is looking decent. Yeah, everything is looking absolutely decent, which is really what I really want to see in this category. So the Katana AME is running with a 282 horsepower, 2.8 liters inline 6 turbo. It has all-wheel drive, 6.4 seconds from 0 to 100. Top speed is 250 kilometers per hour. It can do 48 mpg and it can seat 4 people only. The problem with it is not the looks, not the performance, it's the price tag. $68,300. $68,000 for this thing. It's a premium sedan. This is a premium sedan, a premium modern vehicle. So in real life, I think 60 grand is, a nice price tag for premium cars, very, very premium cars. But I don't know if this one is. I mean, yes, I know the interior is premium. It's very comfortable. It's very sporty. Yeah, but it's 68 grand. So let's see how this thing will perform. First of all, check out the torque curve and check out the curve on this engine. This thing is just, oh, this thing is just brilliant, 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 brilliant indeed. Wow. 277 horsepower, 240 pound-feet of torque. That's actually very, very nice. So let's see how this thing will run. I don't know what gearbox is in it, but let's see. It's all-wheel drive, by the way. So let's see. Three. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow, we actually jumped to the performance test immediately. So what do you think about the looks of the car? Goodness, what do you think about the looks of the car? I mean, this thing actually gets a solid 7 or 8. I'm between 7 and 8. I'm between 7 and 8. What do you think? 7 or 8? I mean, because it fits the category perfect. But I mean, there are some mistakes. There are some mistakes, and there are some things that I really don't like about the car. First, like these vents behind the front wheels. I'm not impressed with them. Also, the hood of the car, or the bonnet, the hood. There is nothing going on over there, which is not really impressive. Also, under the wiper, there are no vents, nothing. And yeah, the wheels also, they are not really suiting the cool looks of the car. So these things would make it not go 10 out of 10. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go 8 because a lot of you said 8. So styling, 8 out of 10. And now, of course, the performance test. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Wow, that's a brutal acceleration. Dual clutch. Oh yes, dual clutch gearbox. That should give it a more sporty feeling. Impressive. That's impressive, actually, for a premium sedan. I mean, this is not a sports sedan. The sports sedan category will be on maybe in future live streams, but this is not a sporty sedan. And I can see it actually feels sporty. The suspension is really good. Brakes are good. Gearbox is perfect. Engine sounds really good. Speed is perfect. That's a decent car. And check out the brake discs. They are actually basic brakes, and they are actually working. The brake discs are not, drilled or slotted, and this thing stops really hard. And the brake discs are not overheating. What a great car. Inline 6 engine, a proper engine. Very, very efficient turbo. Look at that. What a monster indeed. What an elegant monster indeed. This thing is really elegant. And check out the brakes performance. The brakes are actually very, very impressive. What a car. What a crazy car. And if you actually drive it slowly, this thing actually is very, very quiet on slow speed. It's very quiet, it's very efficient, and it's really good. All right, so I'm really impressed with this car. Performance wise, I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10 for the engine performance, the gearbox, and the speed. Handling is surprisingly very, very nice. The brakes are perfect. I'm gonna give it also 7 out of 10 for its category. And now, of course, we have the economy. According to Automation Game, this thing can do 48 mpg, which is a lot less than the previous car. The previous car, the VC Labs, got around 61 MPG, which is, I mean, super economical. This one got 48. I'm gonna give it 5 out of 10, which is a medium score. It's not really super high. And the last bit, which is price. What do you think, guys, about the price? What do you think, guys, about the price? This thing costs $68,300. 68 grand. What do you think? Do you think this thing is worth it? It can seat 4 people. It has premium interior, premium infotainment system. It's all-wheel drive, inline six, dual clutch, turbocharged engine. What do you think? What do you think about the price tag? 68 grand. Yeah, it's a large sedan. Yeah, it's a large sedan. It's not a small sedan. It's like one of those businessman sedans with a large wheelbase, which makes it more comfortable actually, especially if you want to sell this thing in the Middle East or in area like in Dubai, for example, in areas with businessmen. They will enjoy it. They will definitely enjoy it sitting in the back, opening their tabs and laptops, or whatever, doing the stock market and all of that nonsense. They will enjoy it actually. It's actually decent. It's not. Maybe you can compare it to the 5 Series, I guess. But of course, the 5 Series is a much faster vehicle. This is a lot slower than the 5 Series, but it's really good. It's really good. So, what do you think? What do you think? 68 grand. How much scoring we should give it out of 10? What kind of score? According to Mr. Nirsten, he said luxurious interior and top HUD. Solid 7 by Mr. NB. Solid 8 by Mr. Maxi. Math, we have 8. Wow, 2817. All right, 2817. So then 8 it is. And that gives a total score of, here we go, 8, 8, we have 16, and 5, 21, 28. 35 out of 50. Wow, that's actually a decent score. 35 out of 50, and that of course puts this thing as the winner of course the modern sedan category. Congratulations, my friend, for on building a decent car indeed, and of course better luck next time to the VC Labs. Better luck next time, my friend. All right, gentlemen. Now the next bit is muscle cars, and of course, muscle cars are never meant to go around corners. I mean, why do you want to take them around corners? They were never built to do that. They were built to take on drag racing, and that's what we are going to do right now, which is drag racing. Muscle cars are designed to go drag racing, and that's it. So let's go drag racing. Run over crowds. Yeah, that's the Mustang story. So basically, muscle cars are running away from cops, doing drag racing, maybe do some rallying. If you do remember the Dukes of Hazard, yeah. But basically, drag racing and run away from cops and doing burnouts. Yeah. All right. So we are on the drag strip. And of course, we need our first contender in the muscle car war. So the first beast that we have here, it's called the Wheat. Yes, Wheat, WEET, Honor GTB. All right, what is it? It's in the W, so it must be down there. Where is it? Here we go. The Wheat Honor GTB Coupe 1969. All right, gentlemen. So the Wheat Honor GTB is running with a 216 horsepower, which is surprising. 5.6 liter V8 engine, overhead valve, pretty old school. It's rear-wheel drive. Goes from 0 to 107.3 seconds, and let's see, top speed 211 kilometers per hour. It can seat 2 people, and of course, total category points 234.7, and it cost $19,000, which is a pretty cheap price. Looking at the body right now in BeamNG, it looks like a pony car more than a muscle car. I mean, the taillights, the short wheelbase, and the headlights basically are pretty much like a pony car. It's not really a muscly beast. It looks 1969 slash yes, Mr. Matthew slash 70s, which is really cool. The taillights are saying 1970s all the way. The front is somehow 69, 68, which is really awesome. All right, let's see. So 216 horsepower, $19,000. So what do you think about the looks? The looks, my friend, how much should we score it out of 10? Remember, this is 1969, or you can say 1970s. Or no, let's keep it 69. So what do you think about the design? The attention to detail. Check it out. We have a keyhole here, California license plate, two exhaust, no reverse lights. Yes, no reverse lights at all, which is really unique. And we have a sideline, indicators, and everything. It looks actually decent. It looks very, very decent. Not much to talk about, but it's decent. It's decent, decent, decent. I would no 10 out of 10 is too much, Mr. NB. Come on, dude, be realistic. So Mr. Max Power said 6. I would say 7 by Mr. Minorin. So oh, Mr. NB. Come on, dude. So break the tie. 7 or 6. 7 or 6. So we have 6 by Max Power and 7 by Mr. Minrin. 8 8. 7. Wow, many. All right, so we have 2 eights and 3. All right, 7 7. Let's break the tie. 7. So the wheat get 7 out of 10 for the design. Now, of course, the performance. Let's test the gearbox and the performance of the engine. Let's go back a little bit to activate the drag mode. Here we go. All right, so I don't know what do you think? Which car should we race? Should I race another version of it? You know, me against the AI, the same car against the same car, or should I pick a BeamNG car? What do you think, guys? Another muscle? All right. Another muscle. Where are the muscle cars? Let's get the Grovali. Race against another challenge muscle. No, I want because the other challenge muscle we need to take a look on the of course on the looks and on everything else. We can't do that yet. Maybe later. So let's pick another one. So the basic V8 here, which is the 291 manual. Let's pick this one. Yeah, let's pick this one. 0 to 100 in 8.4 seconds. No, this is too slow. Let's pick a faster one. 8.4 seconds. No, this is 291 cubic inch. Ah, here we go. 353. 8 point. Oh, the same thing. All right, let's pick the bigger engine. And yeah, start. Let's hope we can actually beat it. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Wow, that's super close. Come on. Oh my god, that's super close. Wow, that is super close. That was the closest drag racing I've ever done. Wow, what a monster. So 15.230, 15.280 for the other one, going 93 miles per hour. That is actually brilliant. That is muscle car territory. That is absolutely the essence of drag racing. Very, very close racing. How much cubic inch is that one? That one is the BeamNG one, I think I don't know, 343, 383, something like this cubic inch. This one is 5.6 liters, which is a lot smaller, I think. All right, let's go again. I'm genuinely having fun. Here you go, the same car. All right, again. Oh my god, it's gonna be super close. Oh my goodness, check it out. 15.290. He did 15.3. Look at the speed. 93 miles here, 92 miles there. Wow. What a brilliant car. All right, let's celebrate with some donuts. I mean, this is an open differential, so let's see. Wow. Nope. No burnouts. Sorry, no donuts. Nope, no burnouts. But we can celebrate with burnouts. Yeah. What a brilliant car indeed. Yes, one wheel wonder indeed. All right, so what a brilliant car. I had so much fun with it, and this thing is absolutely super awesome, super neat, actually, very neat. And surprisingly, this thing is running with a 5.6-liter engine, which is a lot smaller than the BeamNG one. That one is running with a, I don't know, 380 something cubic inch, which is, I don't know if it's bigger or small, but I think it's bigger. Yeah, yeah. Of course, it will get overheated because this is 1969 technology, and cooling stock, basically stock cooling, is absolutely garbage. So yeah, what a brilliant performance. So performance wise, I had fun with it. It's not really a boring car, but it's a little bit slow. So I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. It's because it's not really super fast, but it's really fun on the drag strip. Handling, no, this thing will never handle. I think I'm gonna give it, because okay, let's do some tests. First of all, one tire fire, which is not really good. Yeah, suspension, yeah, a ton of understeer and a ton of oversteer. Yeah, handling is not gonna be great. These things, no, these things are not designed to go. What suspension it has? Solid axles, leaves in the back, which is super basic, and up front, double wishbone. Pretty American and pretty classic indeed. Check out the engine. Check out this beautiful, classy engine. Wow, what a beautiful thing in the past. Beautiful car. Works perfectly, and it's very classy. Very classic, actually. So it's pretty basic. That's why the handling, especially the brakes, we have rear drums, front disc. It's not going to be impressive. So I'm going to give the handling 2 out of 10 for both cars, because the suspension is very basic. Now, this is a funny bit, which is fuel economy. Yes, I'm going to test it. I'm not joking. Now, oops. Now this is a long, okay, now this is a long road here. So let's see how much mileage we can get. Here we go. Let's turn around. Come on, we need 110 quickly. There we go. Set the speed and lower it by 2. Let's see. It's gonna be fun. Oh, it has 5 speeds. Check it out, guys. So 110 on 5th gear, it can do 15 mpg. Wow, that's actually not bad for a pony car. That is not bad. Not bad at all. 15.6 mpg. Wow, not bad. This is still an American fat V8 up front with a ton of torque and a ton of horsepower. And look at that. It's not a light car. This thing is made out of steel, ladder chassis, very heavy suspension. I mean, it's pretty basic, pretty 60s technology, and it did 15. Wow, that's impressive. I'm gonna give it 7 out of 10, because for 1969, getting 15 mpg out of a V8, it's absolutely super awesome. And the final bit, which is the price, my friend. What do you think about the price? This thing cost $19,200. 19 grand. What do you think about it? How much points we should award this thing? $19,200 for 5.6 liter V8, 216 horsepower. And what do you think? What do you think about it? How much we should award? Mr. Matthew says 9. Let's see. Mr. Matthew says 9. What do you think, guys? Mr. Neres says also 9. Wow, impressive. Wow, nines. The first 9 on this challenge. What a brilliant creation. Wow, all of you guys are saying 9. All right. So let's break it down. The score 7 7 14 and 6 20 29 31. Wow, 31 out of 50 from a 1969 vehicle. What a creation. Wow. All right, gentlemen. The first one here scored 31 out of 50, which is the Wheat Honor GTB. Now, of course, let's pick the opponent of it, the contender on the crown of the muscle cars, which is the MW, or of course the Merlin Works. Where is it? Where is the Merlin Works? There we go, the MW. This thing is called the MW, or the Merlin Works. I don't know, Retributor or something like this. Which is a much bigger vehicle. It's called the Merlin Works, or the MW. What? How to pronounce it? Rebiture or something like this. I'm gonna call it the Merlin Works. So the Merlin Works 464 SS. That's the name of it. Looks like a fully on American muscle. Wow. Check out the vents on the side, the SS badge, the hood scoops, California license plate. Perfect. So this massive beast here is running with, and I'm not joking, check out the engine behind it. Basically, it's a racing engine because this thing is running with a 7.6 liters V8. 7.6 liter V8 with 424 horsepower. And let's see, 6.2 seconds from 0 to 100, 246 kilometers per hour is the top speed. It can seat 4 people inside it, and it has a total category points of 219, which is very, very awesome. And this thing cost $27,600. So why is it 60 degrees? I don't know. This is the creator option, not my own option. I don't know. So let's see. Yeah, first gear only. Wow, this thing is a thirsty beast. Brake test. All right. So we are back at the drag strip, but before we start with it, what do you think, guys, about the styling? What should we give the styling? Obviously here the body is, or the wheelbase is much longer than the previous one. So it's between a land yacht and a muscle car because it's too long actually. What do you think about the wheels, the vents, the headlights, taillights? What do you think, guys? How much points we should award this beast here? What do you think? How many points we should actually award this beast? Mr. Merman says 6. Mr. D's not says 7. What do you think, guys? The black color, the tail lights, the reverse lights. Ooh, 5. That's too low, Mr. Maximus. No, dude, come on. This thing looks a lot better than 5. So we have 5, 6, 7. 5 is too low. No, I'm not gonna go with 5. But what do you think? 6 or 7? 6 or 7. For me, I'll have to say it looks it's a solid, let's see, let me take a closer look. Well, I think this thing took time, and putting time and effort into a car is not easy. And I think seven, indeed, a solid seven. Definitely a solid 7. So styling, solid 7. Now, of course, performance. This thing is running with a 424 horsepower. And of course, racing against that thing over there is pretty, I mean, it's cheating. We have more horsepower here. We have more ponies. So let's pick a much tougher opponent. Wow, suspension is pretty American. So let's pick a tougher opponent. Let's pick the bigger engine, which is the 423 cubic inch. 8.2 seconds. All right, let's see. Here we go. Two massive cars. Whoa! Power! Goodbye, green car. 13 seconds, not bad. And what in God's name is happening over there? So, yeah, 13 seconds, but there's something definitely wrong over there. So let's try and load a better car. Let's see, a better car. Now we have 423 here. Road Sport Package. Let's pick something better. Road Sport Package, manual, this one. 8.8 seconds. Really, is it slow? Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. Hello, Vin Diesel. Alright. Come on. Wow, what a car. 13.1, 14.3. What's sporty about this thing? This thing is also super slow. This bar stool thing. What a rubbish car. Let's see. Let's try another faster vehicle. There is the Knights. No, I think this is supercharged. No, this is not good. The Lance Head. Okay, let's pick this one. 7.9 seconds. Let's see. One more last run. I like drag racing. It's really fun. Here we go. Finally, a worthy opponent. Or not yet. What's wrong with people? Wow, my friend, you built a monster. 13.2. Wow, what a brilliant car. Yeah. Wow, listen to that V8. Look at that, third gear, 2000 RPM. Wow. Let's catch that car. Look at the speed. 170, 180, 190. Whoa, stop. The brakes are strong, yes, but they are 1969 technology. Wow, you can actually do a donut with second gear. Or, half a donut maybe. So what a car, what a creation indeed, my friend. You did an awesome work. I mean, this thing looks absolutely super mean, super strong, and we saw on the drag strip, we chose many models, and this thing was always the winner because of its massive engine up front, with its massive horsepower, with its crazy stylish looks, which is absolutely crazy. Nice work. The Merlin Works is an absolutely muscle car company, which is absolutely awesome. All right, so styling, we said 7. Performance, I'm really impressed. I'm gonna say also 7, not 8 or 9, because I mean this thing would never hit a super high top speed. But it's really really awesome on the drag strip. I really had fun, super fun actually. Let's see, handling again. We said I'm gonna put 2 on both cars because muscle cars will never handle. All right, now eco test, which is, I mean, this is a massive engine. Remember, this is a 7.6 liters. Let's see how much mpg we can get. Oh, oh my god. Oh. Come on, turn in. Here we go. Let's build some speed. Here we go. Turn in. Here we go. Set the speed 110. Here you go, 4th gear. That's the maximum gear. And wow, that's actually not bad. 14 mpg. 13.5, 14. Double the horsepower and only 1 mile per hour, 1 mile per gallon less, which is very impressive. Wow. Oops, sorry about that. So double the horsepower than the previous car, and of course you get less 1 mile per hour, which is 1 mile per gallon, which is really awesome. Wow, what a creation. So I'm also impressed with this massive engine, with this massive steel body, 1969 technology, and this thing got around 14 mpg, 13.6, 14. That's actually not bad. That is actually not bad at all. But then the internals would die in the engine. Yeah, that would happen indeed. Yeah. So fuel economy, it's a little bit less than the previous car, so I'm gonna say 6 out of 10. The previous car was 7. And the last bit, which is the price tag, my friend, what do you think? This thing cost $27,600 for this massive car. Remember, this is a 7.6 liter V8, 424 horsepower. It can do the quarter mile in, I don't know, 13 seconds, something like this, which is really awesome. 219 total category points. Plus the engine is laggy at low RPM. A little bit, yeah. So guys, what do you think? What do you think? How much should you award this car? The previous one, you guys did give it 9 out of 10. The previous car, the pony car, you guys gave it 9 out of 10. How much should we give this one? And do you think it's worth it? That's the whole point here. Do you think it's worth it? We are comparing both cars, and also, is it worth it? So Mr. Neris says 8. Mr. D's not says 7, 8 or 9. Mr. Maxi says 7. What do you think, guys? 7 or 8? 9, 9. No, 9 is too much. 9 is pretty much. 9 is too much, really. So 7 or 8. Come on, guys, break the tie. Break the tie. 7 or 8. Do you think the previous one was 9? All right, 8. Perfect. All right, now with a total of, let's see who will win the muscle car challenge with the value, the performance, and everything. The previous one, the wheat, or this one. Now, the total score of this one, the MW, is, here we go, 7 and 8. We have 15, 22, 24, 30. Oh, 30 exactly. Oh, goodness. 30 exactly. 30 out of 50. Oh my god, 30 out of 50. Oh, that is super that is super awesome. Let's see. Why is this thing expensive? We have solid axle rear coil, we have double wishbone, massive engine, manual gearbox, ladder chassis. This thing is expensive for other reasons, I think, like maybe the tires, brakes, I think, because I'm looking at the brakes, they are like racing brakes, I think, the interior also. So yeah, that actually the value Yeah, premium. Oh, premium. That's why this thing has a premium interior, which of course made the price tag a little bit higher than usual. What a car! What a car indeed. So 30. I mean, I love both cars. To be honest with you, I love both cars. The previous one is basically a pony car, which is let's choose it because let's demonstrate. Where is the wheat thing? Here we go. So the previous one was basically a pony car, which is this one. It was, look at that. Look how much smaller it is. It's a lot smaller. Check it out. The second one is like a bus compared to this one. And yeah, this thing is running with a smaller engine. It's running with basic brakes, basic everything. Same as the other one, but the other one is a little bit premium and of course more powerful, more torquier, and of course is using a racing engine. So I love both cars. When it comes to points, the wheat will win definitely. It will win by 1 point because it's more affordable and it's lighter and it's tunable. You can actually work on it to make it really really awesome because it's still much lighter than the other one, and of course, it's look at it. It's actually cuter. It's less meaner. The other one is super serious. This one, check it out. It's mean. It's really a muscle car, which I genuinely love. I love the attention to details up front. Like check it out, amazing attention to details everywhere, which makes it very very cool. But this is a fully on muscle, a premium muscle. This is pony basically, and that's why I love both cars. I can't really pick a winner between those two. I mean, when it comes mathematically, the wheat will win. But when it comes to myself, no, I'll pick both of them. Both of them are definitely winners because both were designed very, very nicely. The other one, the red one, the wheat, we had so much fun with it on the drag strip. Very, very close drag racing. The black one, the Merlin Works, is a monster. It destroyed absolutely everything. So both are winners. Mathematically, the wheat will win. Congratulations to the wheat winner for winning mathematically. But emotionally, yes, emotionally, which is a very, very unique word to choose here, I will choose both of them. Both of them because I love both of them. Nice work, my friends, indeed, for the Mr. Maxi, and of course for the Merlin work creator. All right, muscle cars are done, which of course gives us the last bit, which is eco, super eco category, which is the super opposite of what we used to do here. What we are used to what we are doing here. All right, so the super eco, the first contender, which is another AME. This one is called the AME Sakura. Let's pick it up. Go remove others. Where is it? The AME Sakura. Oh, this one, a convertible. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Let's see. Let me drink some water. My throat starts to give up. Yeah, the AMA creator he was like, I want to submit more than one car. I said, okay, go ahead. I thought he would submit like 2 cars, but he submitted 3. So this is the AME Sakura, which is a 2-door convertible. And I mean, to be honest, I love the roof. It's brown and it's luxurious. So it's a 2-door convertible, super modern, super eco vehicle, which looks actually not bad at all. Very very nice attention to details. Good looks all the way. So the AME Sakura in the Super Eco category scored 372.8 total category points from its 265 horsepower 2.4 liter inline 5 turbo. It's rear-wheel drive. It goes, let's see, from 0 to 100 in 5.3 seconds. It can seat 2 people inside it. It can do 64.3 mpg. 64.3, and it costs 50 grand, $50,000. So, wow, it's super quiet. Dual clutch gearbox. Wow, it's actually quick. Yes, 50 grand. That is actually very, very expensive. But check out this thing. This thing can do 60 mpg, and check out the speed. Wow, brakes are really impressive. So the first test is of course the looks test. So guys, what do you think about the looks? Let me stop the car a little bit here. So guys, what do you think about the looks? Check it out. How much should we award the looks? These are the headlights, as you can see. These are the indicators, which are like there. Here's the side. It's a convertible. What do you think about the looks? So Mr. Maximo says 9 out of 10. Mr. D's not says 8. So what do you think, guys? Break the tie, 9 or 8? I mean, looks very good actually. So yeah, 9. It can work 9 and it can work 8. So break the tie, guys. What do you think? 9 or 8? What year is it? 2020. It's a modern super eco super eco car. So it's a 2020. It's a silent killer. I crashed it many times. Wow, that's impressive. So what do you think, guys? 9 or 8? Come on, guys, break the tie. It's a 2020 model super eco car, and it's a convertible. So what do you think, guys? I'm still waiting. What do you think? What do you think? 9 or 8 about for the styling? Come on, break the tie, guys. Or should I do it myself? All right, Mr. Matthews said 8. All right, so 8 it is. 8 it is. All right, here we go. So the AME Sakura scored. Wait, what? Wow, I have no place to write anything here. So let's see, 8. Where should I write it? Wow, there's no place. So let's see, 8 in this styling. Now let's test the performance. But before we test the performance, since we are here on this straight line, I want to test the eco. Since we are here. Come on, give me 110. Here we go. 110. And let's leave it and see what will happen. Whoa, check out the MPG. So it can do 60, 57, 55, 58, 60. So it can really do 60 mpg. So it's really not bad. It's actually very, very efficient. 61, 60, 57. That is actually brilliant. Wow. So so fuel efficiency is actually very, very high. All right. Let's do now some performance testing. Let's do some performance testing here. Oh, it's a tail-happy economy car. That is very unique. Wow, we can scrape the ground. So as you can see, whoa, this eco car this thing, oh my goodness, this thing wants to be a Mustang. What's wrong with it? Okay, let's drive it in a good manner. This thing wants to be a Mustang. What's that, Mr. Neris? That's Russian, I think. English, please. Wow, this thing actually handles pretty nice if you are careful. It's quick. It's really quick. It's surprisingly actually quick. Alright, brake test. Brakes are actually very strong. And it's a convertible. When was the last time you saw an eco convertible that can reach this speeds? I mean, eco convertibles are pretty useless, really. I'm I'm not talking about the Honda S2000 or the Miata. These things are not really eco. They were designed to go quick, but to be cheap also. But I'm talking, eco convertibles like the Suzuki, no, no, not Suzuki, the Daihatsu or something Cappuccino. These things are really eco convertibles. Check out the speeds we can reach. Wow. That is actually brilliant. And the dual clutch gearbox works perfectly. Perfectly. What a creation. What a creation, my friend, indeed. All right. So the AME Sakura scored 8 for the design performance. I have to say 7. It's very, very impressive. And yeah, it's very high end. It's very expensive also. Now, let's see. Handling, very, very good handling indeed. 7 out of 10. Now, fuel efficiency is very high. It can reach 60 mpg, which is absolutely crazy. Also, it can get 7 out of 10 because that is very, very impressive. The last bit, which is the disappointing bit, which is, of course, 50 grand. Ah, stupid mic. All right, let me try to refiring the mic because it's laggy. All right. All right, is it working now? Is it working now nicely, the microphone? All right. All right, gentlemen. So let's see. We are back. All right, gentlemen. So the last bit, which is I mean the very very hurtful point of this car, which is of course its price tag, 50 grand. I mean, 50 grand is, I mean, too much. I have to say, it's very expensive for this thing. I mean, really expensive. So, what do you think? How much should we award this thing out of 10? 50 grand for a for an economical slash sporty convertible. What do you think? How much out of 10 we should we award it? Suspension is stiff for touring car. It's actually surprisingly comfortable in automation game. It gets actually good comfy points in automation game. So 7 by Mr. Maxi, and Mr. NB says 5 out of 10. Hmm. So 5 or 7? Break the tie, my friends. As its competitor, I say 7. All right. All right, 7 it is. Here we go. 7 it is. Which, wow, many, many sevens on this car. So 36 out of 50. Ho ho. 36 out of 50. That is actually very, very nice. 36 out of 50. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for the AME Sakura. Actually, a lot of look at that. So the AME Sakura scored 36. The AME Katana scored 35, and the third AME, which was the Caravan AME, the unique looking one, scored, where is it? Where is it? I don't know, where is the score? Ah, which is, I forgot where is the score actually. Huh. Ah, here we go. Sorry, here we go. Here we go. 33. So the Caravan scored 33 AME, and then we have the Katana 35, and this one's the Sakura 36. Wow, Mr. AME, he knows what he's doing. All of his cars are actually high scoring cars. Not bad at all. All right, now let's move on to the competitor of this one, which is called the CAG Explorer. Explorer, yeah. CAG Explorer. What is it? KKK. Where is the CAG Explorer? Is it up or down? Ah, here we go. The CAG Explorer base model. Bra- Brace yourselves for the ugliness. Oh, dude, come on, have some faith in your creations. All right, gentlemen. So the next car it's called the CAG Explorer. That's the name of it. It's the other competitor for the Super Eco category. So this thing, according to Automation Game, I don't know why I don't have too much info. So yeah, this thing is running with 1.8 liter inline three engine. It can do 37 mpg, which is, I'm sorry, it's not too much. You can seat 5 people and it costs $12,000 with 250.8 total category points. I mean, no offense, my friend. No offense. It's, I don't know how to. I'm looking at it. I mean, let's be honest. From the front, I mean, this is a basic design, but from the front is actually not bad. The grills are not bad. The headlights are not good, but the grills are not bad. The headlights are too big and they are not really fitting the area. This is the front. Now the side, I mean, apart from the massive ride height, apart from it, the door handles, the side indicator thing, and the side mirrors are not bad. They are not really bad at all. The side step, on the other hand, is, I don't know. This is, I mean, I don't know. I remember I didn't ask for an off-roader. Why did you give me a car with super high ride height, super high ride height, and side steps? I don't know why. We have a tow hitch, basic tail lights. Oh my god. All right. So styling, what do you think, guys? Styling. I'm not gonna judge this one because I don't want to make the creator of it upset. I will leave it up to you. So how much should we give it out of 10? It's a basic design, yes, but and everything is very exposed, which is not really great. Check out the chassis is very exposed from the back, and there are some missing bits there and there. I mean, from the front, again, the grills are good, but it's, yeah. I'm sorry, my friend. I do apologize. I mean, I would love to say the car is nice, the car is great looking, but yeah, I'm sorry, my friend. So yeah, sorry, my friend. So yes, Mr. According to Mr. MB and Mr. Maxi says 3 out of 10. So no. I'm not gonna delete this. No, I'm gonna test it. I'm not gonna delete it. No. I would never do that. I would never delete a car. No. You spend some time on it, and you deserve, car deserve to be tested. So, and with an upsetting of course score of 3 out of 10 for the styling. I apologize, but that's the truth. All right, now let's go and test the performance of it. According to the creator, 1.8 liter inline three engine. Well, I don't have what kind of horsepower we have here, so let's check out the horsepower. 75 horsepower and 98 pound-feet of torque. All right, that's not too much. All right, so let's see. It's front wheel drive. Look at the engine. The engine is dancing. The engine mounts are broken. Is this thing supposed to be an off-roader? Should I go and test it off-road or something? Oh my god, the roll angle is too much. This car is this quick. Alright, since we have a very high ride height, I'm not gonna bother slowing down for this corner. There you go. Yes. very, 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 very. Yeah, I'm using the ride height to my advantage here. So it's an eco car, yes. I mean, it can do 30 something mpg, but it definitely needs better styling. And of course, also, oh my god, also drum brakes. I just noticed it. Drum brakes. The Rover 25 Streetwise. Really? Don't drink in anything. Don't drink anything in this car, yeah. Handbrake turn. All right, now this is unfair. This is not a track car. Why am I driving it here? This is not fair at all. Let's go drive it. Let's go drive it somewhere we can actually appreciate it, which is here, the rally track. Hello, Mr. Blue sunglasses. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Wow, I was yawning actually for a little bit. Sorry about that. How? Yeah, yeah. The engine mounts break. I don't know what happened, but the engine mounts broke. The engine just kept on dancing. So let's take it here. Let's take it for a spin in this area and see how this thing will actually run. Here we go. Rally testing. We have right. Let's see. We have very right height. Check. We have front wheel drive. Wow, that's not check at all. Inline three, not too powerful. So everything is against rally driving. It's front wheel drive, not really powerful engine, but we have decent ride height. So who knows? Let's see. Probably I think I need to use the handbrake too much. Let's see. Alright, so first corner actually with the little handbrake is actually not bad. Alright, so this thing actually corners. I mean, it's not really understeery. I'm not having difficulties cornering. Wow, check out the ride height. Suspension is definitely working. Not bad at all. Wow. Let's take it up the off-road testing area. Unfortunately, it's front-wheel drive, so it will get stuck easy. I mean, right now, we are driving on a rally stage, which is a little bit, you know, I mean, it's drivable, but on a soft sand, it will get stuck. Oh, that's not bad. But you know something? Front wheel drive actually gives you advantage on these terrains because if this thing was rear wheel drive, it will be all over the place. But with front wheel drive and not much horsepower, this thing actually is quite not bad. All right, guys. So let's do a little jump here. Oh, forget the eco test. Who cares about it anymore? Let's go. Here you go. Let's slow the time here. This is an awesome eco test. Check it out. Let's see how good the suspension is after this jump. All right. Wow, that's a decent. That's actually a decent suspension. It didn't destroy its face, and it took the jump actually in a good manner. That's actually very surprising. Let's see, will it go uphill? Do you think, what do you think, guys? Do you want to settle your bets? Will this thing actually go uphill or not? Remember, it's front wheel drive. Settle your bets. Here we go. If this thing can go up this hill, it's gonna be a miracle. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it went up this hill. Whoa. Easy peasy. Surprisingly. What a surprise. What a surprise from a front wheel drive off-roader. Alright, this thing survived pretty much everything. I think the front suspension is collapsed after those jumps. Yeah. Check out the shock absorber. It's beyond. Wow, look at that. The shock absorber is bent hard. Everything is bent hard. Anyway, let's continue. Let's soldier on. Oops. Nope. It's not gonna make it. Alright, let's fix the car. Here we go. Now the car is fixed. Yeah, as you can see, front wheel drive is definitely... Yeah. Front wheel drive has its limits. I mean, yes, we are impressed with the jump and everything, but yeah, definitely has its own limits. Let's try this again. Oh no! This area here is a lot steeper. Yeah, it needs. This thing definitely needs, I don't know, all-wheel drive or lock differential or something. I want to go over the rocky area, which is this one. Let's try from this side. This side here is a lot more. Oh my god, yeah. Come on, grip. Nope. What's the price again? The price of this thing is where is the price? Where is the price? Where is the price? I genuinely forgot. $12,000, 12K. So yes, again, the front wheel drive has its limits. Yes, we have the ride height. Yes, we have maybe a good gearbox, but the gearbox actually definitely the gearbox is definitely helping. The gearbox is definitely helping the cause too much. The first gear is actually not bad, not bad. Test Nord on gravel track, please. Which Nord? What Nord? That was the main point. Do you want to do a crash test, please? Yukio Nord. Ah, Yukio Nord. Okay. Yukio Nord. Yukio. Where is the Yukio? Yukio. Ah, this one. You mean the Honda, NSX. I mean, we don't have a good ground clearance, so we may destroy the front lip. The front lip, yes, it will get destroyed. So let's see. Yeah, definitely. The ground clearance is not great. We are definitely destroying the underneath of the car, but it's really fun. It's absolutely super fun. Whoa, that was a big jump. Yep, that was this thing is an absolutely awesome thing really to drive on dirt. I mean, it's super grippy. I mean, any other rear-wheel drive car it will be a nightmare, especially with a locked rear diff, because this thing is running with a limited slip differential, and it's obviously wants to slide on every single corner. And surprisingly, this thing actually is decent on to drive. It's not really difficult at all. Hmm. Wow, all right. So I just got a cup of coffee. Good. All right. So what do you think? What do you want to see next on the gravel? Sorry about that. So before we finish, we forgot, we forgot to score that car. We forgot to score it. I apologize about that. So let's go back and score it. I forgot. What was it? I forgot. It was this one. Ah, yes, the CAG Explorer. Sorry about that. I forgot to score it. So we did we said three on the design. The performance surprisingly on the off-road it was actually not bad. It was actually super fun. So let's say 5 out of 10 performance on off the road, not on the road. On the road it's absolutely garbage, but off the road is actually pretty awesome and pretty fun. Handling 3 out of 10 because it's not bad off the road. Economy, I'm gonna say 4 out of 10. And the last thing, which is the cheapness, I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 because it's absolutely super cheap with a total score of, let's say, 336 and 5. We have 11. Now 9. We have 20. 23 out of 50. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, my friend. Indeed. Not bad at all. It's a budget off-roader. Unfortunately, it's front-wheel drive. If this thing was, uh, I mean, an inline three, an naturally aspirated engine can work. It can work perfectly actually on rallying. You don't need turbocharging all the time if the car is super light. So, if this thing was a four-cylinder engine, a good powerful naturally aspirated four-cylinder engine and all-wheel drive, this thing will be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. My friend, remember, if you want to go with to all-wheel drive, make sure to add more torque, because if you keep the same this engine, if you keep the same one, and if you add all-wheel drive, you will have a ton of problem. I mean, basically, especially when you are going off-roading, the tires will not spin at all because there is not much torque. So, my friend, you need a torqueier engine. Maybe put a better four-cylinder, or maybe if you want to keep this three-cylinder, maybe turbocharge it, and that's it. It's amazing how you test a car on the road and it's kind of meh. Then you take it off the road and it really shines. Yeah, it definitely shines here. Definitely shines here. I mean, it's look at that. It's called the Explorer, and there is a mountain logo. So I mean, I think with the whole idea behind it, and of course with the side steps on the sides and the high road high, ride height. I think we need to test off the road because yeah, I mean, look at that. It's telling you, come on, test me. Go off-roading with me. I mean, on the roads this thing is useless, but off the road is pretty much shining, which is absolutely crazy. All right, so what do you want to see off the road before we hit somewhere else? What I do really want to see off the road is this one. Yeah, I know I'm a bit crazy, but yeah, why not? Let's see. It's a pony car. It's a pony car, so come on, clear the Dukes of Hazzard songs. Yeah, after it, why not? Wow, it's actually not bad. Suspension is actually a pretty decent suspension. It actually gets all the bumps and just keeps on going. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. For a pony car, it's actually brilliant. All right. Some of you said the V8 Volvo. Now this is gonna be challenging because underneath we have a 900 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque diesel turbo V8. But let's see. Whoa. Oh, that was a big one. It's a long vehicle. Even if you turn tight, the trunk is just too long and it will hit the curb or whatever you want to call it. Whoa, that was a big one. That was a big one. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the automation test track because we do have some special cars to test. And let's enjoy some turbo noise. Come on, guys, enjoy this one because this is really awesome. What a monster. What a monster indeed. I love the turbo noise on the V8. I mean, the whole idea behind this Volvo was it was a cool comment actually on my modernized mini video. As a cool fan told me to modernize a Volvo 245 DL. And I actually did actually a behind the scene version. Actually did modernize one, but it looked stupid. It looks actually super stupid because it's too boxy. The car is absolutely super boxy. It's a boxy car, a boxy station wagon. And when you put modern headlights and tail lights, modern tires on it, it looks absolutely unique and weird in every single way. So I thought to myself, keep it stock and let's do what we always see on YouTube, like those sleepers when they take a very old Volvo like this one and well they put a massive engine up front and they destroy absolutely every single car on the drag strip or even on drift event. I've actually seen diesel drifting cars. I've seen, I remember a Mercedes or something, a diesel one. It was drifting and blowing black smoke everywhere. So it was absolutely crazy. All right, gentlemen, now let's go and test some of the awesome cars that I downloaded tonight. Not for the showcase only, no, but for other for the regular Friday live stream. Starting, of course, with this one. It's called the the Meister or the whatever Meister 300 PS 964 Misger or something. Let's see. What we have next are five cars, five individual cars that were created by awesome fans, not for the showcase, but for their regular Friday live stream. All right. Now apparently this car, every time that I load it, it crashes itself. Listen. All right, so we need to drive it while it's crashed. Anyway, it looks like a classic Porsche 911 basically. And it says on the back, it says Weber. What we have under there is a Boxer 6 engine, naturally aspirated with 300 horses. Looks very, very modern, I think. We have modern headlights. Let's see. Mr. Merlin says I have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow and it's 12:30 for me. Good night. Oh, good night, my friend, and thank you for creating really awesome muscle cars. Thank you so much for participating. Have a great, great weekend, my friend. All right, gentlemen. Let's see how this Porsche will co up, or this thing will co up. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Whoa, that was actually awesome. What a monster off the line. This thing just jumps. Whoa, 9,000 RPMs, just too amazing. Good night in Clarkson voice. Wow. This thing is just a screaming monster. Whoa. Whoa, it's not stable at high speeds. It's not stable at high speeds. Yeah, it's definitely not stable at high speeds. But on low speed, this thing just flies. Sequential gearbox. Very, very soft suspension, or very, very soft dampers, I think. This thing just dips on its face. Wow. Oh my goodness. So I don't know, I'm speechless. I mean, this thing is just so fun going around corners, on a tight circuit. You can actually have so much fun with it because it's super grippy. The brakes are just, I mean, the car stops on its face because the brakes are absolutely so strong. This thing, when you press really hard, it just shoot itself and stops on the dime, which is absolutely crazy. Suspension is really good, but unfortunately the dampers are too soft, which makes it really wallowy. And yes, as you can see, the reason why it's so grippy because it's all-wheel drive. We have a front differential and the rear one, but I mean it really doesn't matter because it's just awesome to drive. Unfortunately, on high speed, it's not stable at all. I had to lay off the throttle a little bit to keep it under control because if I push the throttle a little bit higher or if I turn the steering a little bit, this thing would definitely spin out and crash immediately because it's not stable at all at high speeds. But what a car! What a car indeed. All right, the next one that we have here, we finished from this one. The next one that we have, it's called the Olympian E5 hatchback. Let's see. a hatchback of some sort. Let's see if it's front wheel drive or all wheel drive. All right, gentlemen, the next one's called the Olympian E5. And as you can see, it looks like a typical hatchback, but I don't know why we have the Mercedes star or something. But it's unique in its own special way. It's turbocharged. We have some nice badging in the back. Let's see. It's a V6. It's a V6. All right, it's a V6 and it's all-wheel drive. We have a rear differential and a front differential. All right, it's going to be interesting. Let's see. So what we have here is a twin turbocharged V6 going 230 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque. Very nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ah, so my dual clutch. Okay. So acceleration is pretty nice. Jumps really hard. So it's powerful, yes, and I can see the speed is actually very quick. Suspension is softy. I would prefer a little stiffer dampers, but the steering is perfect actually. I like the steering. It's quick, it's agile. Power is good, gearbox is good. Yeah, definitely. Check out the speed. That's very nice. Yeah, and you can look at that on high speed. It's very stable. That's what I love to see. Very stable cars at high speeds. What's the point of putting a monster of an engine in a car, and then when you are flying with it, you just crash and die? But this one here, it's a hatchback. Yes, it's a tiny car, and we have a twin turbocharged V6, and it's deadly stable at high speed, which is what I really love. Brakes are very nice. Suspension is very good. Dual clutch gives this car an extra sporty feeling. Brakes are really not bad. Alright, what a car. It's a decent car. I would generally, if there's like a car like this in real life, like all-wheel drive, twin turbo V6 hatchback maybe, with this performance, yeah, I would definitely buy one. Because it's a family hatchback, it's sensible and it's quick. Check out the brakes. Yeah, very nice brakes as well. Yeah, of course, the V6 is not going to be cheap. That's why they shove, four-cylinder turbos and five-cylinder turbos in these cars, not V engines, because V engines are complex to make. Listen to the blow-off valves. Wow, amazing. Very nice work, my friend, indeed. The styling is sensible, it's modern, it's sporty. The suspension is very good, but a little bit softy. I would prefer a little bit stiffer dampers, maybe. And the brakes, not bad. The gearbox ratio is very good. The engine is actually very good also. So you did an awesome work. I like it. I genuinely like it. I would prefer, again, the little bit stiffer dampers and maybe some carbon fiber touch-ups, like for example maybe some carbon fiber side mirrors, maybe, to make the car more sporty. And this rear wing or rear spoiler, whatever you want to call it, make it from carbon fiber also. And I don't know, maybe some extra badging on the side here, like I don't know, write some cool things or put some lines on the side to make it more appealing. And that's it. Maybe a carbon fiber roof also would help, with the styling. And that's pretty much it. Really nice work, my friend, indeed. All right. Yeah, everyone was expecting 1.6 liter because it looks like a 1.6 liter car. It looks like a Suzuki Swift. Very nice work. Very nice work, my friend, indeed. All right, we finished from this one. Now let's see the Range Rover. Now this is all right. The next one's called another hatchback. It's called the Reno Twingo 3. Ah yes, this one was created by Mr. Bodwin G. I think. I think he left. He's not watching right now. But this is a super duper detailed hatchback. It took long time to be loaded from automation game to BeamNG. I mean, it took a very long time to be loaded from automation game to BeamNG because of the great attention to details in it. So as you can see, check out the badging. I mean, that's appropriate, right? Yeah, it took a very long time to be loaded because he made a very awesome attention to details. I mean, look at that. Just look at it. Look at that. Check out the rear window. It's like one of those racing windows. Awesome. Check it out. Amazing attention to details. I love when I see great attention to details. It's just absolutely spot on. And surprise, the engine is not what you're expecting. No, there is nothing at the front. It's a hatchback and there is nothing up front. It's there. It's a, let's see, what is it? I don't know. Here we go. So it's a three-cylinder turbo, obviously. It's rear-wheel drive. So it's gonna be awesome. Let's see how this thing will perform. Now, it says here we have 105 horsepower and 121 pound-feet. So 3, 2, 1. All right, it's peppy. It's like an angry puppy. Oh my god, I was gonna roll it. I think yeah. I don't know. I think yes. I don't know why he submitted. I don't know if this is a 5cc, 500cc engine, but it feels like it. That's actually very nice. I like the details on the car. And the speed actually is not bad for a 105 horsepower engine. The speed actually is brilliant. I'm not feeling like the car feels quick. The car does not feel like, super slow. And it's efficient. Check out the MPG. Check out the MPG. This is flat out, foot hard to the floor, and we are doing 16, 17 MPG. Wow. Yeah, indeed, a car that puts a smile on your face. A compact, busy little engine, turbocharged, great looks, great attention to details, drives great, very nice suspension, very nice brakes. Although we have rear drums, which I'm not really a fan of, because they are heavy. But it works. Check it out. Put the camera like this, and you can actually look at that. You can corner really nicely. Busy little engine. Like it. Yeah, I really wish that Mr. Bedouinji said, watched his car, because what a car. Look at the rims, are beautifully detailed. What a car. What a creation indeed. Now I want to do a comparison. I want to do a comparison between this one and the prize car for the challenge. I mean, no offense, it's the prize car is a racing car. It's not a sport car. but I really want to see what kind of differences I'm getting, because the one before this one felt really nice, and I forgot how this one actually feels. Yes, this one is the prize car for the 500cc challenge, but I want to see what kind of feeling or feedback I'm getting. So let's see. Yeah, yeah. What a car! I really love minis because these things are absolutely super joy to drive. I mean, I know this is a modernized mini. This is the new version that I created. This is not the classic one, but it's still the essence, the body measurements. I mean, check out how small the wheels are and how they are sticking out. I mean, the whole idea, the whole chassis, the body design itself, it's just brilliant for it was just designed for handling. It was not designed to be a super fast car in a straight line, or a ball-storming super drag racing machine. No, it was designed to be a sensible, economical, and well, a good handling car. That's why they loved it in the touring car championship. That's why they loved it in rallying. That's why they loved it in everything. And that what makes those amazing little cars super agile and super awesome. And that's why I made it the prize car for the 500cc challenge, because I mean it's the perfect prize. It's the perfect car to put a 500cc engine. As you can see, I'm using an inline six turbocharged 500cc engine up front, which is absolutely crazy. This inline six is screaming really hard, going all the way to 10,000 RPM. Spot on. All right. Oh, I really hope that you enjoyed it. It's been a while since I drove it, and I really hope that you enjoyed it. Now, let's test a new thing. All right, now, and then the next car is also a viewer-made car. Let's see, which is this one. It's called the Unicorno Godiva ST, which is a super car or a racing car of some sort. Let's check it out. Many crazy cars on the live stream submitting page, but I only picked 15, 10 for the showcase and 5 so we can see right now. This is one of the 5, so let's check it out. As you can see, it takes a while to load because it's full of details. It's explodingly with details. All right, now this is uh, a monster really of a car. Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but it was also a viewer-made car. Check out the yellow headlights. Very, very awesome attention to details, which makes this thing awesome. On the side, we have the Russian flag. I think the creator is from Russia, I think, which is really awesome. Look at that. Very, very great attention to details everywhere. It says Godiva on the rear. Very, very awesome. Very, very awesome indeed. Oh, look at the horsepower. 1400 horsepower. So what we have here is, let's see, 3, 6. We have a V12, twin turbo V12 engine, 1400 horsepower. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Is it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? Of course, it's all-wheel drive. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry about that. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was reading the message. Sorry. The don't brake on the sling. Just keep 300 and try. Okay. I love the rear window, by the way. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, the detail is awesome. All right, no braking. Whoa, that was a real slide. What a crazy little car. Actually, not little, it's actually a massive car. But what a car indeed. I love the fact that on that straight line, when you reach that tiny corner, you told me don't brake, and I didn't brake. I didn't even touch the brake, and I just let off the throttle a little bit, turned in. This thing slowed down a little bit, which came down all to 295, 298, something like this, and it cornered hard. The aerodynamics actually works perfect on it. What a brilliant creation, my friend. This thing is an absolute fun car to drive. A brilliant racing car. It's definitely a crazy, crazy racing car to drive. What a nice creation, my friend. Indeed, great attention to details. Very, very, very powerful engine. A gearbox that actually is helping the engine, not really destroying the engine. It's not really difficult to drive. Do a couple of laps with it, and you can actually master it. It's actually a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant design in its looks and of course in its drivability. It says here, Mr. Quest Triple three did 320 in that corner. Yeah, of course. If you keep on driving it non-stop for like 2, 3, 4 laps, you can actually get used to the the corners, get used to the speed of it, and you can actually get faster and faster and faster with it. But of course, this is being this is the first time that I ever drove this car. It's actually not bad. I'm actually impressed with it. Very, very nice work, my friend. Indeed. Very, very cool. All right, so what do you want to see next before we finish the live stream? Because I think we have tested basically all the cars. Yeah. All right, guys. Now that reminds me. All right, guys, let me show you something special because you guys are really awesome for continue watching my live stream until this point. I want to show you something special just for you. I've been working lately on it because I've said on my previous live stream I want to do something crazy with the with the VA diesel. So what I did is I did a new version of the DT truck or lorry. Check it out. Now, it's still work in progress, but we are very close to finish it. I mean, it's still work in progress. There are still some errors with it, like the broken rim. Yeah, but listen. I mean, look at also the exhaust. I need to fix the exhaust on it, but in general, it's somehow a little bit, it's a little bit ready. It's not finished yet, but it's getting there. And because you guys are really awesome, I want to show you this behind the scene drive test of it. So, yep, it's a truck with a proper Scania V8 under the hood. I mean, it sounds different, yes, but it's still a nice thing to have. Whoa, it's under stereo. Yes, of course, being a lorry. Because that's why I like you guys so much, because are always here for me, and you've been watching the moment I started, you were watching, and you guys deserve the best. That's why this is a little thing for you. Oh my god, it's under stereo, so yes, it's under stereo. I need to be careful. Let's try and drift it a little bit. Yep. What a crazy creation. All right. So guys, what do you think about it? Guys, what do you think about it? I would love to know your thoughts, as your thoughts really matters to me. What do you think about it? Really, really awesome. I'm having so much fun with it, and I would love to know your thoughts. It's definitely fast. Yeah. Let's see, another crazy car that I want to show you, because lately I've been working with diesel a lot. I've been working with diesel, I mean, for a really, really long time. Let me show you the new version of the Barda. I don't know if you have seen it yet, but I really don't remember showing it to everyone. I mean, a lot of you know the Barada, which is a very, very super awesome eco SUV that I did in the past. A very, very powerful twin turbo V8 engine. But what I did also is another diesel version, as you can see. Now, to think you would be limited to 90 kilometers on the road. Haha. Yeah. Now, guys, check it out. This is the Barda, which is the Barda SUV diesel. Now, what I did is I shoved the same V8 diesel in it, And check out what we have here. Hello, Mr. Matthew. We have a super powerful monster here. We have 1,000 horsepower and 1,390 pound-feet of torque. Is he testing cars from Discord? I finished testing all the cars from Discord. All of them are done. Oopsie. My bad. It's still an SUV. I need to be careful. Try again. The Volvo is a much better drifter. Hello, Mr. Neris. The Volvo is a much better drifter than an SUV, of course. Yeah, crazy amount of torque. That's why I love diesel, and that's really that's what I really wish that the developers put diesel in automation game. That's what I really wish. If the developers can actually put diesel. Crazy torque. You can actually see the body because of the traction of the tires. You can see actually the body, you know, is moving in a weird way because of the super amount of torque. It's a crazy amount of torque, and that's why diesel is just brilliant. Yes, I know it's messy and it requires a specialist to understand how it works. I mean, I don't understand how it works really. I do understand that diesel get burned by compression. There is no ignition. There is no ignition on it. Diesel get burned by compression. But I don't understand the other diesel voodoo, like the other parts that actually make it work, because I've seen some videos on YouTube of diesel of course enthusiasts talking about some parts on the engine, like for example the governor or something. I don't know what do they call these parts, and I generally didn't understand anything. Try the Apogee Ragnarok. Which one? Well, because I tried absolutely everything. Oh yes, the Apogee Ragnarok. Yeah, I forgot about it. Oh god, I forgot about it. Yeah. We tested everything and I forgot this black golden car. I've seen this black gold car and I was like, where is it? Yes, now this is a special car. Now this is a special car that I've seen on the submitting page, which was absolutely crazy. It's like carbon fiber everything and golden or maybe brass fixtures. As you can see, it's absolutely super unique, super looking like an alien car. Look at those thin headlights, and they are super bright at the same time. Absolutely crazy attention to detail. Check it out here. Very awesome. Very cool looking car. Love the exhaust, love the rear diffuser. Yeah, it looks a lot better in automation game. BeamNG carbon fiber rendering is absolutely garbage, as you can see. It just ruins the whole car. Look, check it out. Looks like garbage from here. But in automation game, it looks absolutely crazy. Check out the tail lights, the indicators. Oh, look, check it out. This is the left indicators. This is the right indicator. So even BeamNG indicator system is not really brilliant. Check it out. This is left. This is right. And this is, the hazard. Wow. All right, so let's see. What we have under here is 730 horsepower and 400 and something pound-feet of torque. It's a V12. Yes, it's a V12, which is absolutely awesome. So let's see. Is it all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive? I think it's rear-wheel drive. All right, rear-wheel drive. So let's have fun. 3, 2, 1. It's grippy. A little bit. Whoa. Stupid dual clutch gearbox. Let's try again. Stupid double clutch gearbox makes the tires spinning. I need to let off the throttle when I shift. I remember this trick when I was driving on the Le Mans race. I got some rear-wheel drive cars, which they were absolutely super tricky to drive. And the trick for that is you need to, when you shift with dual clutch, lay off the throttle a little bit to limit the wheel spin. I forgot to do that here. So let's try. Come on. Aw. All right. All right, what a monster indeed. Now, the Godiva was all-wheel drive, which made it more predictable and more grippier at some corners. This one being rear-wheel drive car is, I mean, you need to be careful with it. Yes, it has a ton of aerodynamics on it, which is really awesome. I love the rear wing, which is very unique in its own special way, which is absolutely awesome. I love the looks of it. Very, very alien looking car. The engine is just, I mean, natural aspirated power is just brutal because there is no delay. Just it's the power is there waiting for you to apply fuel to get it, which is absolutely awesome. And of course, the gearbox is brilliant. Also, the suspension is very, very brilliant. Everything is brilliant in this car. There are some minor things with it, like the brake balance. As you may have seen after the in the straight line when I reached the corner, it was cornering fine. And then when I reached the final bit of it, I wanted to slow down the car for that bit, for that slow bit. The brake balance was not really, super accurate. The car lost balance a little bit, which made it slide like a massive drift. And yeah, I couldn't control it unfortunately, but it's a brilliant, brilliant car. It needs a little tune up, like better brake balance, I think, and it will be absolutely spot on. But everything else, as a rear-wheel drive supercar or hypercar, it's absolutely awesome. Nice work, my friend, indeed. What a brilliant car indeed. All right, gentlemen. So yes, we arrived at the end of our Friday live stream for this Friday. I had so much fun testing and driving your awesome, awesome, super powerful cars on Twitch. This is my third this is my third live stream on Twitch, which is absolutely awesome. I'm still learning how to use it because I want to make Twitch only for live streams, and I want to keep YouTube for regular videos, because Twitch is more focused on on gaming live streams, and I want to to expand my horizons when it comes to my experience and my my fan base. I want to I want to expand my channel, and using Twitch to do my live streams is a lot more convenient, because YouTube is perfect for regular videos and Twitch is perfect for live streams, and I want to do that as well. So that's pretty much it for our live stream tonight, my friends. I really appreciate your awesome comments, your awesome creations, and being here from the start all the way to the end, which is right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you want to download the Volvo or any one of my craziest BeamNG creations, all of them are available on my Patreon page. I think the link in the description, or maybe there is no description here. Yes, there is no description here, but they are on my Patreon page. You can go and check it out, sign up. You can actually create your own challenge. If you want to create your own challenge on my channel with your own rules, just sign up to my Patreon page with the hypercar tier, and you can create your own challenge with your own rules. Yes, my friends, you can create your own challenge if you sign up to my Patreon page with the correct tier. You can download all of my crazy creations like the Volvo, the Ferraris, the Porsches, everything that I created. And of course, you will get a special thanks from me for supporting this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you very soon with more live streams on Twitch. I'm going to be doing some live streams during the week, maybe playing some multiplayer games with you guys, and of course maybe doing some awesome videos on YouTube for you. Like if you have a suggestion for a crazy car, maybe I can do it. And I will see you very soon, my friends. Let's see. Mr. Knight T says you are keeping users cars. I do keep the ones that I like, only the ones that I like the ones that are really deserve to be keeping, special ones that with a great attention to details, the ones that you'll never forget. I do keep those for future live streams, or for future maybe challenges or videos, because those things deserves to get to appear on future videos. But regular viewer cars, no, they are they are brought back to the creators. Or when I say that, it means all the way to the recycle bin. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and good night. And yes, good night in Clarkson voice indeed. See you soon, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Have fun always in automation game, and thank you so much.